Have you seen this? Square
No.
Enix has no plans for the next 3 years other than ports.
But you know what, Smash? Probably the right move. If they get the right games and do a good job, probably not a bad move, honestly, financially, because you can really thin out your ranks and get rid of the garbage that they know that they have and start hiring again. So I would say, as far as think about how, what has Square released recently that's done well?
Final Fantasy VII remake, the first
Remake.
disc.
Right. So you got a remake, not much else. If they're gonna do anything, I feel like, as far as financially, this is the way to go. Like they clearly don't understand the market. It's just time to make your little ports and things like that, and
I
just
think
out the garbage.
I think you're right as far as them not understanding the market, and they've shown that time and time again.
Yeah.
I think Expedition 33 pulled their pants down, and they were just like embarrassed. That back in the day, that was a SquareSoft or that was an Enix game. There's no way a game like that would come out without Square or Enix behind it.
So
Now,
true.
they got to be so embarrassed by that. A brand new property just destroying everything with what people have been begging for forever. It's almost like Square got too big for themselves and they're not able to make creative decisions anymore without being too safe. Like round off all the edges of everything.
They're too corporate. They're way too corporate.
Exactly.
They don't have any people who understand the gamers. They try to think that they understand the market, and they try to basically speak to the money. They're not speaking to the gamers. They're not actually putting out a product. They're putting out something they want consumers to buy. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
So they just released what? Dragon Quest? What didn't they just have a Dragon Quest release?
Yeah,
too?
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake, and they have Dragon Quest 3 remake. Dragon Quest 3 came out, and then 1 and 2 are about to come out, or the other way around. No, that's the right way.
Yeah.
3 came out already, and 1 and 2 are about to come out.
Yeah, so these weren't huge bangs, but the amount that you spend is nothing. It's nothing. So you'll get something for it, but I just don't think they understand the market. And maybe this is them saying, "Hey, man, we don't understand the market," or they're saying, "We just don't have the people. We're just gonna do this."
I will say, and to that point, this is something that I've had concerns about with the game industry for a very long time now, and I think we're seeing it come to fruition with this. There are too many good games in the back catalog of the echoes of time and history that have come through that people have never played. So why? Yes, remake a game with modern quality of life, QOL, whatever improvements, great. There are there are people in this chat right now that love RPGs that have never played Chrono Trigger. I'm like, first off, if you love RPGs and have not played Chrono Trigger, stop watching us right now and go play Chrono Trigger. But on top of that, sure, a lot of people have played Chrono Trigger and they love it, but they didn't play Final Fantasy 3 or 2 or 7 or even looking at over here, Bravely Default, which is coming to the Switch 2 in June 2025. Bravely Default is an awesome RPG. It's an awesome game.
When did that come out?
That was on the DS.
Yeah, it's old, right? Yeah, it was a handheld.
Yeah,
right.
I think it was DS or 3DS. I can't remember which one, but I loved it. I can't remember which one I played it on. 3DS.
So again, yeah, it was a limited amount of people could play it. Only people with handhelds, or taking these things and porting them makes a lot of sense, because one, it can build your brand again. People can wake up, especially people like us who play these older games, get them involved if you do a good job. But then there's the whole, do you trust the port?
Oh, with the censorship with Square Enix? No, I don't.
That's the thing. So they might have a good idea here if they understand, hey, we don't understand the market, we're going to start porting things. But do they understand the market, and will they fuck it up?
Good point. Good point.
I don't
Which
know.
I mean, the funny part about this is by trying to keep up with modern gaming, you're paying full price
Oh yeah,
for a game that's basically free or a ROM or $5 somewhere else if you want to play it on the cheap.
yeah.
Like Chrono Trigger, you can play on Steam. I got it on sale for like $4 a couple of weeks back when I already owned it on Super Nintendo. But I'm like, yeah, no, I want it on Steam too, just to have it.
Mhm.
Um, like stuff like that, where it's like, why would you spend $60+ on these games that are coming up? I'm not talking about like right now, but like next year or the year after that, when the quality of life improvements have already been made. And I
Yeah,
couldn't imagine quality of life improvements going past what they are right now. I think Square Enix is really financially struggling. They're down like a third or 2/3 of their revenue based off of the past year to this year. Like their company has been cut into a third. Hey, Cassie's in the house. What's up, Cult Classic Cage? How's it going?
oh, what's up?
Cassie says, I still didn't buy Dragon Quest 3 remake, even though I really did want it. It is sad seeing Toriyama's art bastardized. Oh, that pissed me the fuck off
That
when I
too.
heard that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was,
and Cassie's, I was the same way. I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh hell yes, I'm getting this. I can't wait. And then more news came out. I'm like, what? And again, I
yep.
was like, what? And then they changed the art. And I was like,
Yep.
what are you doing? Like this,
So,
it's not like
yep.
forget it. Yeah.
So,
And
so
they
I
fixed the
also,
bugs too.
I know you said we're doing work here. So I also have a PowerPoint presentation for you guys to share.
Oh,
So get
I was doing
excited.
work on Steam, but you got a PowerPoint? Let's hit it.
Are we excited for this PowerPoint presentation for the medium-term business plan for Square Enix for fiscal year 2025 to fiscal year 2027?
Remember when the Nintendo E3 conferences were all just PowerPoints? And they just didn't get it, and they're just PowerPoint. I'm like, what are you doing? Like everyone's waiting for the Nintendo thing, and we were like, this is another freaking PowerPoint,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. How about this? Enhance productivity by optimizing development footprint and digital entertainment segment. Diversify earnings opportunities by strengthening customer contact points. You know, I will say something about Square Enix that nobody really talks about when it comes to them making money is their actual like physical store products that they sell, like the statues, the music boxes, the artwork. Like Square Enix has an entire side business that's not video games. It's just like stuff based off of their games. And you go to like San
The
Diego
physical
Comic Con,
products. Yeah.
yep, physical products, but not games, like physical, like
Yeah.
statues and stuff like that. And like San Diego Comic Con, they have like an entire booth set up every year. They have the Square Enix store online, and all the stuff is on display, and they have it all for sale there. It's expensive as hell, but it is perfect. Like it is
Yeah.
amazing, amazing stuff. So, and they publish manga too, says Hypnotic. So,
Okay. So they get other pans in the fire.
mhm.
But the thing is, if you want to sell that, the side business, you got to make good products so people want the
Right,
things. Yeah.
right. I mean, there's
Manga,
only
I
so
don't
many
know what they
times.
sell for manga. I don't know if is it other stories or is it like is it like side stories of like Dragon Quest like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how far it goes. I haven't looked too far into it. I've just seen some of it and been like, damn, like they got Cloud Strife with the motorcycle and the sword. And I'm just like, bro. And that's like $800 or more, or like
Yeah.
$1,600 with the bike.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
They
they're
don't play
very
around.
expensive.
Are
Yeah.
they big too? Are they good size?
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're legit. They're about 2 wine bottles.
Smash measures things in wine bottles, you guys. So when you ever ask the question about size, you got to be like, it's a wine
I
glass
swear,
tall,
Americans will
it's
use
a wine
anything but the
bottle
metric
tall.
system.
Yes, it's the Smash wine system. You have to get on board. How much does it weigh? Well, it's about a wine bottle's amount. One of the small ones. Yeah, it makes sense.
We got enhanced productivity by optimizing the development footprint in the digital entertainment segment. Changes in content production. This is them just basically admitting, look at this. Here we go.
Oh
Admitting that
shit.
they have no talent left For SD titles, we have reviewed the development pipeline and selected and focused the development titles. In addition, for titles currently in operation, we have implemented measures to improve profitability, such as expanding platforms, diversifying payment methods, and optimizing operation costs. By placing all titles under this management of the same studio, we've consolidated, accumulated, and shared in-house know-how.
Whoa, same studio for all of them? All of them.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, so that, to me, that's alarm bells. But that also tells me they know where the talent is, and they've had layoffs, right? Have they had layoffs? They must have been.
I believe so, yeah. I believe
Yes.
when they had their massive shortfall
Right.
a couple quarters ago, I believe they did.
So they're putting everything under one roof. That's really interesting.
And PC sales are spiking, as they should be.
Okay.
Now, I have not looked at this. I just
This is their growth.
I didn't have a chance to look. Oh, here's the manga.
Right? Hey, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, what are the titles? And see, they're putting women. They know how to sell manga.
Oh, they know how to
it
sell
looks
it.
like.
Yep. Taito contact points utilizing Taito's amusement facilities, domestic and overseas. What?
This I don't know.
Yeah, so they're working with Taito stores.
Okay.
Is
this basically the physical stuff?
Yep. You know what the problem is? I'll tell you, just looking through this, not to be that guy, but this is all such bullshit. Like, if I was in one of these boardroom meetings, I'd be like, get this shit out of here. What are we doing for a game? What is all this? Oh, we need to further promotion of initiatives to improve productive utilizing AI. Get the fuck out of here. This is a bunch of people that do not work in gaming, do not make video games, do not understand what people want to play. What
you know what I find interesting, Smash, is whenever they talk about AI, they just say AI. Do you have a plan? What are you using?
AI.
You can't just say AI. What are you using? What's your platform or platforms you plan on using? Say, oh, we plan on using ChatGPT or Grok for this or whatever. It's just, oh, we're going to use AI. Because you know what? Because people who are putting money in see AI and think cheap. So they're like, oh, AI, they're going to use AI. They're going to get rid of people. This is going to run on the cheap. And that's all that is. They don't have a freaking plan. They're not telling you.
Have a plan, and they're creatively bankrupt, so they don't know what to do with it. It's like, oh yeah, buzzword AI.
AI will figure it out. Yeah. No.
And here's the best. Here's the best part. We'll end it with this: creating new worlds with boundless imagination to enhance people's lives. Is there a more generic? Hey, let's try to sound inspirational.
GPT, give me a banger ending.
Yep. I need something inspirational, ChatGPT, please.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
This is so
That's
brutal.
embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
This is Square Enix. You have nothing to look forward to. No mention of any kind of Chrono Trigger remake, even though they're saying they're just sticking to remakes of everything that they already do.
Didn't we see something? Didn't someone post?
Yeah, there was
I tagged you.
There was a rumor of that coming back. There was one that was shot down, and then there's another one that came up saying, no, they actually said they are thinking about it. So yes, there is.
Oh, that's right.
There is rumors that it is going to be happening, but that would mean, according to this, 3 years of rebooting, that we're not going to see it until at the earliest 2027, but potentially 2028 or beyond at the earliest.
So I feel like, they need someone to go in the room and kind of shake everybody. Like, this is too much money. Focus on these games. The big ones, like putting Bravely Default on there, like, it might be a good game, but how do you sell Bravely Default? How many people know about that? Dragon Quest, I feel like.
Well, Bravely Default should be known about.
You think?
I'm surprised. Well, it should be.
I feel like I've never heard of it. Put it poll. Who has heard of Bravely Default?
Okay.
I would love to know. Because I've honestly, I've gamed for a long time. Never heard of this game. Never heard of that one.
It's an awesome game. It's an awesome game. Bravely Default 2 was also pretty good. Bravely Second was one of the worst games I've ever played. Their cutscenes of chatting about a story and trying to draw you into the world actually take you away from the game because it's just too much. I'm like, I just want to play the game. Like draw me into the game. Like Expedition 33 does it perfectly, where it's like it mixes it in when you need it and lets you play when you want to. It's so beautiful how it does
It's
it.
so good.
Yep.
You know what I'm noticing on this slide smash? Where's
What's that?
2025? What are their plans? Is there nothing this year? Because when it says the
No,
3 years,
This is fiscal year 26, which is 2025.
so it includes 20. Okay.
Yeah, 2025 is fiscal year 26.
What is the /3?
I think that's quarter 3.
It's quarter 3. Okay.
It's investment terms are very confusing because they
Yeah,
don't
it's kinda
follow a
weird, too.
calendar year.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
they're
it's
their own
different for every
year
company.
within
It's
a year.
whenever they started. Yeah, it's
Yep.